You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
Did it stop the music? Did the music stop? What in the hell? What up, y'all? Can y'all hear me? There we go. All right, that's enough music. I don't know if the music stopped. I don't know what the hell. All I know is I've been dealing with issues like a MF. And it's your fault, Ecam. Y'all had updates, 2 updates. I've been running on the old program for 6 months now. I could have been broadcasting. We here. Aces rise up. Yeah, today we gonna be play my preacher music. We're gonna be reading Tupac and his personality. And they always say, everybody's playing out their own cards. And what I'm going to showcase today is the different, to show you how detailed cardology is just over general astronomy and astrology. Astrology will get you in the ballpark. Cardology will have you hit it on the nail. Because Tupac is a Gemini. He's a Gemini. And I'm a Gemini. My birthday tomorrow. Say happy birthday to me. But Tupac is an ace of diamonds and I'm a king of clubs. Way different personalities. Same astrological sign. So we're going to break all that down. Then I'm going to get some of y'all. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with cardology, this is one of my businesses. I do one of my multiple businesses. I'll be busy as fuck. And you can get into the world of Dewan, of me, at DewanB.com. That's where all my shit is that I do. And then for my card, you go to breakthroughcards.com. And for those of you who don't know who cards are, it's the same set of playing cards you play poker and go fish with. The same cards that you play speed with and all of those funds and games. Those are also a calendar. And they break down personality types. Different things going on in your life. Oh, I got my new Black American Family Tree hanger. So yeah, if you haven't gotten the Black American Family Tree, you can go to .com. It's 10% off all month. And I have the Family Tree hanger. And You could just, if you don't want to buy a frame, you don't need to buy a frame. Get it this way. It's already hung up on the ledge. You dig? You see? You can select your color. You can get it oak. You can get it in white. You dig? You can get it in different sizes. Look at all the different sizes you can get this shit in. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 10% off only during Black Music Month. 10% off. That look good, don't it? You put that in your kitchen. Teach your kids, your crummy nose kids, some lessons about music while they tearing up your shit. But as far as my cards go, you go to breakthroughcards.com and it breaks down what Cardology is. And so, yeah, I know I got a lot of new followers. I talk shit. I crack jokes. Yes, I'm the same Dewan that crack jokes and do all that shit. But I also help people with their lives through helping them understand their personality better through their cards. And for those of you who are in the class, make sure you send your final payment Sunday. And if you can't make that payment by Sunday, just email me, let me know. And if you haven't gotten the email for the link for the class, let me know. If you want to join the class, I only have like one more slot left. I don't want a big class. For those of you who want to learn how to do what I'm doing, I'm teaching my class and it's on Sunday. So on Sunday, email me info@dewanb.com. If you want to sign up, I only have like one slot left. Maybe two. I might do two. But definitely no more than 2 slots left. If you want to do it in classes on Sunday. And if you haven't gotten the link, email me, all right? But I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, and birthday donations are being accepted. You know what I mean? Like, I might not come back on for my birthday tomorrow. I might do a live on my birthday tomorrow. I might. But if not, shit, I will be taking birthday donations. $ Dewan Brown. At Dewan B on Venmo. At Dewan B on PayPal. I will take the birthday donations. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But anyway, we reading Tupac. See, Tupac, like, and salute to this shit if y'all weren't here. I'd be talking to my goddamn self. So yeah, I appreciate y'all chat room, and I appreciate everybody that's tuning in live later on, listening to the replay. See, you replay niggas are more like me. I don't be doing too many lives because I be busy as fuck, and I hate coming in the middle of something. I like starting from the beginning. So I be the coming in, watching it later. Been watching your channel for like 2 years and you never knew it, ass nigga. That's me. But I salute all of you guys that let me know you watching, for real, for real. These niggas have been doing this YouTube shit for 10 years and got 3 niggas watching them. So I appreciate y'all. For real, for real. I do not take this shit for granted. And y'all fuck with me through this card reading shit too. I was going through my Facebook memories. My first time going live with a reading was June 11th last year. So basically, we're almost like a year to the date from my first reading show I went live reading. And I'm telling y'all right now, I was nervous as fuck. I did not want to do it. I didn't. Because I was like, the jack of all trade, jack of a lot of trade, as my computer gyrates. My computer going through all kind of gyrations. I'm like a jack of many trades, master at most. So I'm like, man, these niggas gonna about to be like, I already do comedy, play the drums, be talking music. I appreciate the super chat, Jeremy. I'll do one about Nip. I'll do one about Nip. I will. That's a good idea, Jeremy. I will do one about Nip. But yeah, I did my first card reading show, and I was like, man, these niggas, I don't know if they're gonna rock with me. And I did it anyway. And y'all been rocking with me ever since. Y'all didn't run away. That shows that it's a different vibration in their ears. It's a new thing going on. Black folks are more open to shit that we weren't open to back in the 80s and the 90s. You know what I mean? We getting a little more mature with our tastes. And so Salute to all of you that can rock with me through my growth and development as a human being. Never to be boxed in. I never will be boxed in, and y'all shouldn't let nobody box y'all in too. Can't nobody box you in. If you going left today and you feel like going right tomorrow, that's your fucking deal. Everybody is playing their cards out. Remember that. Everybody is playing their cards out. And we all have a 13-card spread. And in that 13-card spread, we're playing out the dramas, the traumas, the ups and downs of our own goddamn life, not nobody else's. So we may all come together at certain points, and it's all going to be certain points where we diverge. It's like a game of poker. We can all be friends, but I got to play my cards, and you got to play your cards. You know what I mean? We playing spades. I got to play my cards. You got to play your cards. And even when you teammates in games like spades, even when you teammates, it comes to a point to where, in spite of what your teammate may have, you got to play your card. See, cards are their life represented through games. They're presented to you as games, but really it's a map. It's a path. It's a set of potentials, positive and negative, up or down, left or right. It's a peer into your personality, how you exist and why you exist the way you exist. You dig? And when people aren't really into who they are, knowing who they are, they can be very confused. But through knowing your card, knowing who you are, you can clear up a lot of things that, you know, because we all have these parts of us in life where we kind of generally agree with most people. But on certain topics, even with people we got our own way of thinking, our own modality of thought, our own way of going. And that's where a lot of our conflict is. You dig? A lot of our conflict is based in us not being or thinking we are who people say we need to be. Let me say it again. Most of our conflict is us thinking we not the person that we think we need to be based on what other people say. And truth is, these old so-called norms, that things that make people normal or things that everybody is, nobody's all the way that way. Everybody has their own personality in their own way. And that's what the cards do. And they break it down for us. And Tupac was a perfect example. And what I'm going to do is, as I read Tupac, I'm going to juxtapose Tupac to other Ace of Diamonds. You know, Floyd Mayweather, he's also an Ace of Diamonds. So is Jay-Z. You got different personalities all with the same card. You dig what I'm saying? So even when people have the same card, they have their own way of playing that card. So Tupac was an Ace of Diamonds Gemini. And you know, off top, Geminis, one common trait we share, we Geminis, is we got multiple motherfucking personalities. Y'all see why I gotta tell comedy, play the drums, talk music history, talk shit, read cards, manage apartment buildings, coach basketball. That's why I gotta do so much shit, man. Geminis, man, we don't like just doing no one thing. That shit boring. Geminis have the ability to see two sides of things. See, a lot of y'all be talking shit about us Geminis, saying we got multiple personalities. And we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But we also have the ability to see multiple aspects of things, multiple sides of things. And that's something that Tupac could do. Tupac was somebody who, he was a thug and a revolutionary. He was a criminal and a saint. He was all of it. One moment is me against the world. The next minute is dear mama. The next minute is, yeah, I fucked your wife. You know, Tupac was all of that. All of it. And people oftentimes get conflicted. Man, Tupac was this. He was one day that. He was fake. No, Tupac was not fake. Not by any stretch. All aspects of that personality was real. And that's the Gemini aspect of it. Now where the Ace of Diamonds aspect come in is right here. Let me break that shit down to y'all. Let me turn. Can y'all hear my preaching music? Okay, yeah, we hear. So let's break down the cardology of it. The actual, factual on what the Ace of Diamonds personality is. You dig? Ace of Diamonds. That already off top tells you selfish by nature. Aces got to get theirs. It's like the ace is always the youngest, is always the first card of every suite. The first suite, it starts with the Ace of Hearts. The second suite starts with the Ace of Clubs. Then Ace of Diamonds and Ace of Spades. So Ace of Diamonds is the first of the suite of the diamonds. 39th card in the deck. But when you're dealing with an ace, you're dealing with a certain level of selfishness. You know, look out for babies, children. You look out for self first. And that's part of the life journey of an Ace of Diamonds. That's why I get into I used to be very judgmental. I had to learn how to be less judgmental to people because you really see that everybody's paying out their own cards. You need selfish people to exist the same way you need giving people to exist. It takes all kinds to make this world work. You dig? So there's a certain level of selfishness and immaturity when you're dealing with an ace. But even though they may be a little bit immature, and a little bit naive, some of that immaturity is them wanting it all and not knowing that, hey, bro, you got to slow down. The thing about babies, when a baby wants something, that's it. There's no taking a baby off of a mission of wanting something. That's how aces are. You know, Tupac was hungry for music. He was always wanting to learn. He was always fresh. He was always doing music. He was always reinventing himself. Ace of Diamonds are always, they reinvent themselves a lot. They can't just stick into one modality. I guarantee you had Tupac lived, he wouldn't have been the same at 30 that he was at 25. And he for damn sure wouldn't have been the same at 40 as he was at 30. He was a person of constant refinement. That's why you see him, his early years, he's a dancer with Digital Underground, singing all around the world, same. You dig? And then when he was around those Panthers, he was a revolutionary up in Oakland, around that Oakland vibration. Oakland, even though the Panthers are long gone, Oakland still has a revolutionary vibration in that city, especially during the 90s when he was there in the 80s. Crack may have decimated a lot of things, but he still had a very, very, very militant sort of mindset up in Oakland, especially during the time of Tupac. And when he came to LA and was around Death Row Records, he was a gangster. It's not that Tupac was fake. Tupac had a lot going on. And he can fit in, Ace of Diamonds people can fit in damn near any environment they need to fit in. Look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z's a Sagittarius Ace of Diamonds. Sagittarius is far more selfish than Geminis. See, Tupac was a Gemini. Geminis, we givers. Geminis, we give of ourselves a lot. Because I guess maybe because we got so many personalities, some of those personalities are very giving. Ace of Diamonds Sagittarius is only out for self. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. So if you listen to Jay-Z's music, it reflects that. Jay-Z's music reflects a career of selfishness. Look out for me, I'm whole. Me. Shows you the variances within one card. How the astrological sign can make a difference in how that card plays out. Again, everybody in life is playing out their cards. Tupac has that Queen of Diamonds in Mercury. Queen of Diamonds is a very materialistic card. Very judgmental card. Queen of Diamonds thinking knows everything. See, diamonds, the suite for the diamonds represent adulthood. They represent the fall season of the year, and they also represent values. The diamonds are very, very. If you know someone with a diamonds personality, you got to connect with them on a value level. Now, everybody has values, and some people place their values in superficial things. Some people place values in words. Some people place values in what somebody else. Whatever you got to find out what that person values. But if a person is a diamonds personality, ace of diamonds, two of diamonds, four of diamonds, king of diamonds, queen of diamonds, it's all about values with them. And Tupac was somebody that, you know, he was down for you, but you guys, you know, if he didn't respect your value system, he didn't respect you. So Queen of Diamonds is a very judgmental card, but it could be very superficial. But that's on the surface level. If you're dealing with a Queen of Diamonds personality on the surface level, they can be superficial. That can be a superficial card on the surface level. But when the Queen of Diamonds goes through enough trials and tribulations in life, when it goes through enough ups and downs, the Queen of Diamonds realizes that its values are intrinsic, and its values are people's values, and what the value is to people is bigger than anything monetary. But that usually is something that takes a while for that personality. Tupac, I think, had that lesson a little earlier on in life because of environment. Now, environment is another way your cards are different, how you play out. How were you raised? Was your father there? Did your mother and father get along? If he was there, did your mom and dad argue at home all day, or was it a peaceful environment? Were your basic needs of your needs pyramid met? The food, safety, and shelter? Were those things met every night, or were those things in question? All of those things during your upbringing play a role in how you see your life and how you play your what? How you play your cards out. All of that matters in how you play your cards out in life. That's why, like, there's somebody out there listening right now that's depressed. Man, if you're depressed, let me tell you something, man. It's a lot of people who fucking love you, all right? You know, if you're not, sometimes we go through areas in your life where we ain't feeling ourselves. You know, you may have lost somebody. You know, this is coming through me. If you've lost somebody and you're grieving and you think you need some kind of a reading, but you're struggling financially, only reach out if you're struggling. Email me. I'll work some out with you, okay? If you want a reading and you feel like you're experiencing some kind of loss, or you want some kind of word from the other side, you want some direction because shit ain't going right in your life, but you really ain't got the bread to afford one of my readings, email me. And because tomorrow's my birthday, I'm gonna look out for some people if you're struggling. You still have to pay, but I will get some discounts and work with you. So if you're struggling and you want a reading in that area, please reach out to me. And also, if your birthday coming up, reach out to me. I'm gonna give out a few birthday discounts. Now, shit just ain't fucking right, you know? The thing is, you can't let that identify you. You can't let that hold you back. You can't let that keep you there. And if you're Ace of Diamonds personality, oftentimes Ace of Diamonds like looking a certain way to the people. They like presenting themselves a certain way. And if they're not presenting themselves the way they think they need to the people, it can really get in your person. It can really get in your and mess you up. Don't let that shit mess you up. Because look, going back here to Tupac's cards, he has that 5 of hearts and Venus. Venus is how you live your day-to-day life. Venus is, your lifestyle. It's also your feminine aspect. And so Tupac had a 5 of hearts right there. And a 5 of hearts is a very emotionally conflicted card. This is why this is where you see a lot of the extremes in Tupac's public persona. Mind you, when we're dealing with cardology, and for those of you that's going to be taking my class on Sunday, one thing you'll see is these first 4 cards you see right here, these deal with somebody's outer personality, the personality that the world sees. Your Venus is your feminine side. Mercury is your communication, how you live your day-to-day life. Venus is the things that you like, your preferences. Do you eat at 5-star restaurants or burger shacks? That's what your Venus is about. The way you dress, the way you present yourself to the world. Mars is how you deal with conflict with other people. How when people fuck with you, how you conflict with them. And also some of your personal challenges. These first 4 cards, your birth card, of course, is your sun card, who you present to the world. These first 4 cards deal with the personality that you show the world. These next 5 cards, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, this deals with what's underneath. This is what you deal with at home. Decide that don't nobody else see. Your shadow self, that person that is only you when ain't nobody else watching. These are your further cards further down. That's why knowing your personality through cardology is so important, because they're very wishy-washy. One day they doing this, the next day they doing that. And this is why people couldn't really never put a thumb down on Tupac's personality. And also at the time when he died during his Venus years. These cards also represent different eras of your life. Mercury is from age 0 to 12. Venus is 13 to 16 to 26. Mars is 26 to 39. And so every card also represents a 13-year period of your life. Tupac died at 26. He died at his most emotionally conflicted time of his life. Because what you would have seen as he gotten older, if Tupac were allowed to live into his late 20s, into his 30s, he would have gotten more cerebral. See, he was in his 5 of Hearts years, so Tupac was still raw emotion. And that's the reason why we felt Tupac so much. A lot of you dumb niggas be thinking y'all sound smart talking about something. Well, Tupac wasn't that technical in this. Look, y'all, music ain't about technicality. That's part of it, but technicality ain't never been what made people connect to an artist. It's the emotion and the feeling and the groove that artist is able to transmit. That's what makes people connect to you. The technical skills makes people think about you. The groove and the feeling is what make them feel you. And Tupac had that groove and that feeling. And he was also at that, we knew him during. Now, 3 of Clubs, that's a card of mental and cerebral warfare. See, Tupac used to play mental warfare on people. That's what, I fucked your wife meant when he wrote that and hit him up. See, artists, a lot of times we look at artists and the music that they make and we be like, well, they ain't living that. Well, that's because as an artist, artists are generally writing music of the life they like to live, the life that they're striving for. They're not saying that that's who they are. And that's the common misconception. An artist, whether it be a poet, a singer, a songwriter, a comedian, you're writing from the perspective of the extreme of what the ideal situation is when you play this song out of your mind. It doesn't necessarily mean you're that yet, but you're striving to get there. And had Tupac lived longer, you'd have saw how he would have become more cerebral. He would have started to think about things before he said them. Because the 5 of Hearts is going to blurt that shit out and they don't give a fuck how it lands. This is where Tupac would have started to think more. The 3 of Clubs is also the card of the writer. People are always talking about writing, how much Tupac wrote. 3 of Clubs is a writer card. When I see a 3 of Clubs in your spread, there's something to do with writing in your life. And Mars is conflict and how you deal with conflict. Tupac dealt with conflict. Listen to his art. He had a very 3 of Clubs style music. Very antagonistic, very in your face, very warfare-like. Kobe Bryant was a 3 of Clubs. He was a 3 of clubs. Mental warfare. And then this is still, and Jupiter deals with, you know, our rewards in life. It deals with how we handle our Mars card. How do we use it? How do we, okay, now that I've used conflict to get what I want, now what do I do with it? That's the 3 of Spades. 3 of Spades is very wishy-washy. It's hot and it's cold. So I'm sure people who knew Tupac would say that, you know, and that right there, when you have that aspect in your cards and you combine that with the fact that someone's a Gemini, ooh, that's double mood swings. That's a mood swinging ass card in a mood swinging ass sign. God, let me tell you, I'm a Gemini and I can have mood swing like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know where these hoes come from. You feeling like one way, and then you look up, you be like, man, fuck that shit. I'm doing this. My wife be looking at me like, the fuck just happened? I just hear out as a Gemini, man, he be kind of all over the place. So Tupac was all over the place, and he had a 3 of Spades in his deck. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. And then he had that 9 of Hearts in Saturn. Saturn is your justice and what motivates you, what's really underneath. And that is a very emotionally karmic card. You really got to watch where you place your emotions when you have a 9 of Hearts. And that could be one thing that led to his untimely demise. The level of karma involved with a 9 of Hearts. You got to be on point. Got into a lot of things with, you know, people that was around him and that played on him, you know. But it's also, you know, it's very emotionally, like, 9 of Hearts can get you in trouble emotionally when you know, and you see a lot of Tupac's controversy was when he made big decisions based out of emotions. Again, he was still in his Venus year, so he wasn't even at the point in his life to where he could handle his emotions all the way. Tupac would have gotten a lot better at handling his emotions as he got older, especially as he got to his early 30s. You would have really seen a difference in Tupac. But again, we never got to see that. Then he has a 7 of clubs in Uranus. 7 of clubs is all about, that's the lawyer card. The 7 of clubs can lie to your goddamn face. It can get you to believe anything. I'm not saying he was a liar, but what I'm saying is he could transmit a story. He could make you emotionally. Tupac made you feel like you were part of the song. He made you feel like you were on Ambitions of a Rider. He made you feel like you was tough. And we see that. And Uranus is where your creativity comes from. And I saw that shit in high school. I remember when Tupac died. I remember when All Eyes on Me dropped in 9th grade. I remember all these old square ass niggas, all of a sudden they tough. All of a sudden these niggas are saying cuz every other word. I'm like, nigga, you live on the good side of Inglewood near Slauson, nigga. You live on the Ladera side of Inglewood, trying to act like you live over here near the Forum side of Inglewood. If you don't sit your ass down, nigga. Tupac had all kinds of... Tupac, man, shit. This dude. You know, he could really make you, but that's what that 7 of clubs. He could really convince you. Tupac was an artist. But that Gemini aspect of him, when he jumped into the Thugville side of it, he knew how to make it work. And the music comes from Neptune. Whenever I read musicians, whenever I give readings to musicians, I go right to their Neptune to find out where their creativity is. And the 5 of Diamonds is a fluctuating value system. That's what all 5s are. 5s are Five of Hearts is fluctuating emotions. Five of Diamonds is fluctuating values. Five of Clubs is fluctuating thoughts. Depressed card of depression, mental warfare. And the Five of Spades, that's actually one of the death cards. Sudden death card, like it ends issues. It overthinks things, but then it also knows how to put an ending to things. And when I say death, I don't mean all of a sudden like you die, meaning issues die. Like sometimes we all may have a certain hang up or a certain issue in our life that we've been dealing with for a long time. Five of Spades. The Five of Spades, when that card comes up, that means if you have a long-standing issue, like if you come to me for a reading and you be like, man, I've been working at this for a long time. Like, when is shit gonna end? When is shit gonna end? If you come to me for a reading and a Five of Spades come up, that tells me, or an Ace of Spades, one of those two cards come up, that tell me, okay, whatever it is that you've been going through, that's about to come to an end. Because that's what those cards do. They take out long-standing fights, which leads me to that Queen of Spades in this Pluto. He has see, this is why Tupac has such a tough life. Whenever I see someone, a queen or a king in someone's Mercury position and or in their Pluto position, that means they're dealing with a whole lot. That queen in Mercury lets me know as a child, he had a fuck ton to deal with. A lot to deal with. And this Pluto is what's underneath. Pluto is where your, that internal value system, that thing underneath that kind of drives you and pushes you to do things that you don't quite know what is pushing you to do. That's your Pluto card. And the Queen of Spades is a very rare card. It's also the mother of judgment. It's a very judgmental card. So that means Tupac, he judged life harshly. Queen of Spades be judging life hard than a motherfucker. And Tupac was no different. Then he got that Jack of Clubs reward. That Jack of Clubs. That card says anything it needs to say. It lets you know that it's going to take, Tupac need to say whatever he had to say in order for him to reap the rewards in life that he wanted. See, when I do card readings for people, I go through, I give a story, a reason why your life exists the way it exists. And again, like I said, if you're struggling and you want a reading and the price of my readings is too much, man, I'm in good faith reach on out. We'll work something out, all right? Because I really, at the end of the day, just want to help people understand themselves a little bit better, Then he has that cosmic lesson, Nine of Diamonds. That means as long as he was here, he never got to read. See, when I get to these, I don't even know I'm reading these later cards. Tupac never really got a chance. When we get down to these cards, as we get into, Pluto, these bottom row cards, Tupac never really got to live long enough to experience those cards. But he was on his way. That Nine of Diamonds is a graduation of value system. That tells me, this is true for all Ace of Diamonds people. Your life journey is to understand that the values that you came into this life game with, that was given to you by your parents and grandparents and people that love you, that's not the value system you're supposed to leave this earth with. Ace of Diamonds people are on that constant knowledge, that constant search for knowledge and information. And if you're an Ace of Diamonds person, whatever it is you thought you knew, you always find out you're gonna know more. Ace of Diamonds people gotta always be on that constant thirst for knowledge. And y'all can, oh shit, I got one birthday tip, y'all. One. Birthday tomorrow, hit a nigga up. Shit, $ Dewan Brown. And then I might take some of y'all readings too. But I'm only gonna read people who cash out me their birthday. If you don't cash out me your birthday, I ain't doing no just general readings today. I got other shit to do. But this is Tupac's personality, you know? 7 of Spades and Moon. That's spiritual graduation. That tells it, and 7 of Spades is very, very spiritually conflicted. And Moon deals with your emotions underneath. That's why Tupac, you know, has so many different things that he was a part of. He was spiritually conflicted. And Ace of Diamonds people don't usually start getting answers to that spiritual conflict until they get into the late 30s and 40s. Hell, sometimes 50s. But Tupac never got to live that long to get there. And he had a 2 of Clubs transformation. That's all about, that's somewhere that he was getting to, speaking your truth with authority. It's a lion card. Not lying, lion, like the animal, the lion. Lion. Gotta make that shit sound right. I'm not saying Lyin. Lion, the lion, the big tooth motherfucker, the MGM Grand. That's what the 2 of Clubs is. It's the lion. It's at your fucking neck. Tupac was definitely at your goddamn neck. Oh, I appreciate that. The birthday tip started. Benjamin Snow, I appreciate the birthday tip. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you for celebrating the brother's birthday. I turned a big 42 tomorrow. Damn. I turn 42 tomorrow. And for those of you who want to know more about this card reading system that I'm teaching y'all right now, I'm doing right now, my class is on Sunday. I have like one, maybe if I feel gracious, 2 people, 2 slots left. But for those of you who are in the class Sunday, if you have not already gotten the email with the link, hit me up so I can email you the link. If you want to learn the science of card reading, I got like 2 slots left, y'all. Only 2. But yeah, I turn 42 tomorrow. Shit. That means, oh shit, I'm at a 3 of Spades year. 3 of Spades is a fork in the road. I'm going into a 3 of Spades year. Okay. That means I'm going to have to tighten up and make sure my focus is on point, which my focus is very on point. So I feel really good going to this 3 of Spades year because I'm very focused already. Now, if I was coming into this year unfocused, I'd be worried. But I'm coming into this year focused. So I'm good. But anyway, see, back to Tupac. See, now you see the story of Tupac's life. Why he was the way he was and the direction he was going in had he not had his untimely demise. I appreciate that, Shamari Jenkins. Yes, Desmond, appreciate the Cash App. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sirs and ladies. Yeah, so that's where we are right now with it. And again, if you're in my Cardology class on Sunday and you have not gotten the email to the link, let me know, because I'm going to hook y'all up with some books, and I'm going to help y'all really delve down into learning your personality through these cards. So that was Tupac as an Ace of Diamonds. How about Jay-Z as an Ace of Diamonds? Let's juxtapose these two, shall we? Because you'll see. What's Jay-Z's birthday? December 4th. I thought it was December 3rd. Jay-Z, December 4th. Old ass nigga. This nigga Jay-Z older than goddamn Tupac. still more immature than that nigga. I can keep the same card spread up because everyone has the same card spread with the Ace of Diamonds. But Jay-Z's an Ace of Diamonds, but his Ace of Diamonds is in Sagittarius. What makes him different? What makes him different is this. You know, see, here's the funny part about Ace of Diamonds. The Sagittarius Ace of Diamonds, they are more likely to marry a dominating type woman. Because Ace of Diamonds Sagittarius, male, and the cards play out different for men and women. Ace of Diamonds male has more of a sit back and watch personality when it's in Sagittarius. It doesn't mind a woman taking the lead. And it's funny because Jay-Z married to Beyonce. They're good at organizing people because that's that Sagittarius impact. Like kind of bringing people together, but making people sort of buy what they selling. And Jay-Z's one of the greatest at making people buy what he's selling. He spent 20 years telling you that he's the greatest. Now most people that listen to him believe it. I'm not mad at him. Versus Tupac Ace of Diamonds. Tupac is going to use his Ace of Diamonds because Gemini's, is also an air sign. Gemini's care a lot about, it's a very human, like, it cares about, like, societal issues. See, it's nothing with Gemini. It's the reason why Ice Cube, Prince was about his people, was about using his music to send a message. June 7th. Ice Cube, who's my personal favorite, all about using his mic to spread a message. Kendrick Lamar. These are all people, when you are a Gemini, there's something about Kanye West. The Gemini aspect of entertainment, you always gonna have your political agenda somewhere on your sleeve. Versus a Sagittarius, they more so, they're not going to be as upfront with their political ideologies. I'm not saying that they don't have strong political ideologies. They just don't put them out as front as a Gemini would. I'm a Gemini. I got to talk this shit. They told me to shut up a long time ago. I appreciate the birthday wishes. Jason Hightower, Big Pontiac. What's up, y'all? What's up, Rafisis? Jeff Smith, Yuki. Everybody up in here. Quan. Appreciate all y'all for being up in here. So, this shows you how the different personalities play out when it comes to cardology and why it's important that you learn your card and know who you are. And again, this is because it's my birthday. I'm like, if you want a reading and my price is too high, but you really need one, and you just want a little help, reach out to me. Email me, info@dewanb.com. info@dewanb.com. We'll work something out. Also, if you say when your birthday comes up, all of my past people who've gotten readings in the past, you'll be getting an email pretty around time of your birthday. Letting you know what's up, reminding you to rebook. I may even have some discounts in there. Let's see here. You said you want me to read 50 Cent July 6th? All right. 50 Cent birthday is what? You said July 6th? So that means, he's a 9 of diamonds. Oh, that's crazy. 50 Cent and Kanye West had the same card. That's crazy. Kanye is a Gemini 9 of diamonds. 50 Cent is a July 9 of diamonds, is a Cancer 9 of diamonds. See, 9 of diamonds, they deal with a whole lot of shit. They oftentimes go through traumatic things early in their life that set their life on a future trajectory of give me mine, all of mine. You know, Nine of Diamonds is some hard work. They deal with a lot, so they're very rough personalities also to deal with. Nine of Diamonds people generally aren't tripping on you being their friends. You know, Nine of Diamonds is all about getting to what they want to get to, and they don't give a fuck if you their friend or not. They don't give a fuck if you their friend or not. Nine Diamonds, y'all can come together on getting this paper. Because a lot of Nine Diamonds have gone through so much young, they're kind of corrupted to where they can't even have strong relationships with people because of the bullshit that happens to them at a young age. They spend a lifetime trying to either go around, get through, go past. You know, so the people who are around them now, they don't give a fuck if they hurt your feelings or not. Because their feelings have been hurt a lot. You know, Rodney said you a Gemini and you're a black nationalist. Yeah, some about us Geminis, man. We Geminis are revolutionary. You know, you gotta realize Gemini renewal. See, Geminis, we see two sides of every story, at least two sides of all stories. So we're gonna ask them natural questions like, hold on. Why is it this and not that? And thank everybody listening. I'm on Twitter, on Facebook, YouTube. But yeah, do some of y'all want y'all cards read? If y'all do, hit me on the Cash App real quick and I'll read your card. I'll read some in the chat. Well, hit me on the Cash App if you want your card read. I got you. I'm going to be around like another 20, 30 minutes. Hold on one second. We're trying to hurry up and finish building my metaverse world. My guy is texting me. Oh, shit. All right, cool. I just got a Cash App. Just got a Cash App. Let me see here. Your birthday... Are you a June baby? June 5th, 1991. Ah, you're a Queen of Diamonds. June 5th? You a Gemini, so you got to watch out for being way too... And Geminis can be very judgmental too. So with you being a Gemini, Queen of Diamonds... You need to watch out for being overly judgmental to people. That shit'll hold you back, all right? If you're a Queen of Diamonds, watch out for that. And you gotta watch out because you emotionally swing a lot as a Queen of Diamonds. And that Five of Hearts and Mercury. So what you feel strongly about today ain't necessarily what you're gonna be feeling strongly about tomorrow. So that's one of the main reasons why you gotta back off the judgment. Because it releases you to change. Because one thing about it is, see, this thing about when people are being too judgmental. When people are too judgmental, they're so worried about being judged by the same way they judge other people, they don't allow themselves to grow. So if you're a Queen of Diamonds personality, and those birthdays are August 1st, July 3rd, June 5th, May 7th, April 9th, March 11th, February 13th, and January 15th. Watch it. Like, relax. Don't be so judgmental. Calm down. You know, relax. That's going to help you be a better person and grow. And make sure you write if you're a Queen of Diamonds. You got a 3 of Clubs over there in your Venus card. You know, write out your traumas. Write out your issues. Whatever issues you're facing, look at it on paper. That'll help you out a whole lot. That's one of your keys to helping yourself and saving yourself mentally. See, every person out there in life has their own personality and their own way solving issues and solving problems. When you know your card, you can get deeper into who you are and solving your problems and why you operate the way you are. That's why it's so important to know your card and know how to. And those of you taking my card class, those of you that's gonna take my card class, you'll know. You'll be able to look into your personality and see, oh, okay, this is what's going on with me. Okay, so if I do that, I'll be able to do this. You see how it works? You see how it works? So, that's how you got to work it, you know? And that's the whole point of, because you might be like, okay, why do I got to know my cards? Okay, once I know my cards, what is that going to do for me? It's going to help you. It's going to help you deal with your own trials and tribulations. That's what it's going to do. Because what we get, shit, my shit frozen. Because what we get most of the times is these general ass DJ Khaled generalized ass solutions. Everybody can do better. Just stay focused, pay attention, and live your life the best you can live it, and you'll be fine. Look, that don't help everybody. If you want to help somebody, you got to be able to prescribe what's going to help this individual get through their issues. And that's what knowing your cards do. I just got a Cash App for a birthday, 7 of Diamonds, August 6, 1987. All right, August 6, 1987. You a Leo, so you stubborn as fuck. And you a 7 of Diamonds? Man, you too rigid, bruh. You're going to have to back off, okay? Okay, because as a 7 of Diamonds, this is how you'll know. Well, let me take it back. This is how you know when you need to fine-tune your game. 7 of Diamonds is a card of a lot of ups and downs, sudden changes. You got people in your life that's cool, then boom, shit changes. Money be all right, then boom, shit changes. When you keep experiencing these dramatic ups and downs, that's a sign that you're too much into your own mind, that you're overthinking things. What you need to do is start to rely more on your faith, and which can be one of the hardest things to do as a 7 of Diamonds personality. Because 7 of Diamonds, you're all about showing the value. If somebody say they something, you want to see it. People can't just bullshit you. You want to see what it is. And you feel like if you don't have it, the way you look at it, you be feeling like, you coming up short. Well, no, everybody has ups and downs. Don't let that shit get in your way. But you got to trust yourself spiritually. You got to hone and develop your spiritual nature as a 7 of Diamonds. Because your spiritual nature is what's going to help you transcend past the bullshit when you're dealing with that shit. So you want to know that you do it like that, you know? You want to make sure that you really trust yourself spiritually. And also know that as a 7 of Diamonds, yeah, you got that Jack of Hearts and Venus. So that means one of your treasures, one of your aspects that when I say treasure, I mean one of your gifts that helps you get around through life is your social charm. Use it wisely, 7 of Diamonds people. You're socially charming, use it, okay? Don't let nobody make you feel guilty for being socially charming. Shit. You better use that shit to your advantage. Just don't abuse it. That could be the downside of the 7 of Diamonds. Using the social charm, that natural instinct to make people feel good, using it to abuse people. You don't want to abuse people with it, but you definitely want to use it if it's going to help you meet your greater goals in life. You dig what I'm saying, 7 of Diamonds? Hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helped. Netta, don't email me, Netta, okay? Email me, Netta. I saw the comment you wrote. Email me. And I just, boomty wham, boomty bam. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully that helped. That helped Jeremy. All right, cool. Yeah, like I do this. Like again, for those of you who wonder why I do this, where this come from, man, I'm telling y'all, I worked mental health for a long time. I worked in that mental health field, and working in this field, months, spending years with families. Look at this. I mean, these aren't people that I did car readings for. Everything you see on Breakthrough, this was before I was doing the marriage and the counseling. This was long before I started learning how to read. I started reading cards. This is where I come from. This is testimonials from actual clients of mine on my website. But after years and years and years and years and years and years and years of giving of myself and helping people work through their traumas, that made me experience a lot of traumas, because you're going to do that shit for so long before you start feeling all the trauma of all you work with, So I had to find another way. I wanted to keep working with people, but I had to find a new way because that shit was killing me on the inside. I wrote books on how to grow from within. I won't even call this a book. This is a e-reader. This is a small e-reader. I was doing this shit long before I was, coming to people reading cards. I got into the cards because I figured if I learned this science, I can help people a lot faster than going through years and years and years of trauma, dealing with other folks' drama. Now I get to just go right to what's going on and what's underneath the drama and use my 25 plus years of experience to apply solutions to whatever we're reading your cards. So that's why I do what I do. And that's why my price is what it is. You're not only getting somebody that reads cards, you're getting somebody that's been doing this shit since the fucking 90s. All right. And I was only born in the 80s. So it's the combination of those two things. That's what you get when you get a reading from me. And it's all about helping, man, because that's the fuck I do. And I like cracking jokes. But on the business side of the game, I'm never going to rely all of what I do on one thing. Like, I like doing music, do what I do. That makes sense? I hope it makes sense. December 12th is the next birthday. You are a 6 of clubs, the compromiser. The 6 of clubs person, your birthday is December 12th, 74. All right, 6 of club. Let's get down. All right, 6 of clubs. You are you're a person and you're a Sagittarius. So sometimes, the Sagittarius can be selfish and self-absorbed, but when you've been to 6 of clubs, you can sometimes feel guilty for being like that. For being like compromising, for being someone that actually sees the other side of things. Sometimes you be feeling guilty for that. And don't feel guilty, all right? You got to embrace who you are. You got to really embrace who you are, okay? And you got to your best decisions come from when you slow down and think. When you give things time. Don't make rash decisions as a 6 of clubs. Sit down and think about, because as a 6, you can sort of see you're all about balance. Your life has to be balanced. And you got that 6 of spades and Mercury. That means your spirituality must be balanced. You got to take things slow and be balanced as a 6 of clubs. All right? Got to make sure that. Got to make sure that you take your time when things make you frustrated and You know, don't get depressed, and don't self-judge when things don't come as fast as you want them to come. Because you got that Queen of Hearts and Venus. And that lets me know that, you know, sometimes your emotions, especially when you were younger, at your age now, you're good. But when you were in your like teens, your emotions could get the best of you. You didn't quite have a handle on emotional responses to things. But by the time you got to your 30s and you got to them 10 of clubs years, 20s, you got to them 10 of clubs years to where you started thinking more and you started using your brain more. Your emotions stopped getting the best of you. So now where you are right now, you're a very clever person. You're very witty. Make sure you use that clever and wit through social situations to get what you need to get. You dig what I'm saying? 6 of clubs person. And you got that 10 of spades result. That tells me is, nigga, you gotta work hard. You're a hard worker. You know? Keep working hard. You're a hard working dude. Keep grinding, all right? Keep grinding. Somebody asked me, how do I feel about Aries? I'm cool with everybody, like with all signs. I notice with different signs, you may be attracted to some signs more than others. I notice I have a lot of Gemini friends, but I don't have that many Cancer friends. But I'm cool with everybody. I'm cool with Aries. Kamira is an Aries. I love Kamira. Kamira White. That's my Aries ace of spades right there. I'm cool with Aries people. You know, they have warlike personalities. Aries people can be very controversial. They start shit, but that's what they were born here to do. You dig? I don't judge it. All right, here's the lineup. Next up, we have July 23rd, then May 1st, then that's July 20th. That's July 23rd? Yeah. Okay, we have July 21st. Hold on, let me get this right. We did July 12th. We did July 23rd. Okay, next up is no, we did December 1st. Next up is July 23rd. That's what it is. July 23rd, then May 1st, then June 4th. I appreciate the Cash App, Netta. Appreciate that for my birthday. All right, so next up, we are going to July 23rd, 1994. Damn, niggas make me feel old. I remember what I was doing July 1994. That's back when rap and hip hop was still good. I was living in the Crenshaw district. I was probably in the summertime too. That means I was probably down at the pool, down at Dorsey Pool, watching the Bloods have diving contests. The Bloods where I grew up used to have diving contests, and though they set up, then hit the water, no splash. I was probably riding my bike down the beach. Some LA shit. That's some real LA shit. Riding my bike from the Crenshaw district to Venice Beach. I spent that whole summer of 94 doing that. Riding my bike from Crenshaw Rodeo to the Santa Monica Pier by way of Marina Del Rey. Anyway, I didn't really ride my bike on Crenshaw. We didn't go east. There was too many niggas getting shot back in the 90s. This back when Tupac was still alive. This back when the LA that Tupac was rapping about on to live and not die in LA, that era of LA. It wasn't no riding your bike up east of Crenshaw. Nah, hell no. We going west. There's too many shootings over here, goddammit. Anyway, July 23rd. Let me make sure I got that birthday right. Okay, cool. 1994. You're a 5 of clubs. You overthink things, okay? July 23rd. I'm glad you hit me up. And you definitely gonna want to 5 of clubs. 5 of clubs is a card that if you can spin yourself into depression, okay? And you're younger now. you're coming up on 30. So you're going into your Mars. You're coming out. You're in the Mars years. So you're in the time of your life, that 7 of Hearts Mars. You're in a time of life where you're kind of pushing the boundaries past what you've been taught, past what people have been telling you, and you're starting to explore life for yourself. And as you explore life for yourself, you seeing things ain't the way you thought they should be in a lot of ways. And that can sometimes make you overthink things. And through your overthinking things, 5 of Clubs, July 23rd, you get that whole paralysis of analysis thing. You know? You suffer from paralysis of analysis sometimes. And you'll stop that from building things, from moving forward. You got to know, 5 of Clubs, that you got to focus. And once you focus, 5 of Clubs is all about, man, you can make anything happen. You're very mentally strong, extremely mentally strong. You got to be strong to go through all the self conflict that you be having in your own mind. You know what I mean? And you got that 3 of Diamonds in Mercury. That means you be dealing with like a lot of petty issues, a lot of petty stuff. Don't let petty shit get in your way. The Ace of Spades Venus tells me that, you know, you're a chameleon also. You can be who you need to be to people. Use that to your advantage. I always say use your cards to your advantage. Just don't take advantage. It's always good to know your cards because you can know where your advantages are. And when I read cards, I like to read to people's high side. Every card that has a high side and a low side. Like everything good and bad, positive, negative. You can use any card for good, any card for bad. Just like when you play cards. You can be playing blackjack and you can have a 13 and the dealer has a 7 showing. You can either hit or you can stay. How you gonna play the card? Poker. You know what I mean? You could have a 5 of Hearts and a 7 of Hearts in your hand and throw it. The question is, when that blind come around to you, do you ante up to see if you can have the possibility of a straight flush? Or do you throw those cards back in and not give it a chance? Those are the decisions a poker player must make every time around. And sometimes the decisions you make are going to look good. They're going to seem like it. There have been times where I was playing poker to where I got 2 10s. I got a pair. And it's a pair showing on the table. I mean, it's a 10 showing on the table. Man, one more 10, I got a straight. I got 4 of a kind. And I'm over here thinking, okay, I'm going to play this. I look up. I play my hand. The next nigga play his. I end up with still 3 of a kind. And this motherfucker got a straight royal flush. Like, goddamn, even when I had a good hand, I still lost. That's also part of life. And there have been times you didn't have shit in your hand, but you bluffed. There have been times I ain't have nothing but a 2 and a 6 in my hand. But I was big blind, the money's already up, and I'm going to go with this shit. And I go ahead and I put in, okay, I made this nigga call 2,000. Boom. Cards are the game of life. And everybody got cards. It come down to how you plan them. So 5 o'clock. Don't overthink things. You dig? Be yourself. And trust yourself. 5 of Clubs. Next up, after the 5 of Clubs, is, let me see, that birthday was July 23rd. All right, cool. Next up is May 1st. May 1st, 1981. Oh, you born right before me. Who the hell you think you is being born, goddamn, what's that? 44 days before me. 48, was it 48 days, something like that? I don't know. You're a 5 of Spades. Five of Spades personality. This is for the birthday of June 4th. I'm sorry. May 1st, 1981. This is for May 1st, 1981. All right, May 1st, 1981. See what you... Hold on. I'm trying to get your card spread up here, but my computer over here tripping right now. There we go, replace. God damn it, there we go. Trying to get your card spread up here. All right, Five of Spades. You the kind of person that you don't mind letting niggas go. Like, you can be cool with somebody, but the minute they cross you or you feel some kind of fuck shit, you'll drop a friend like a bad habit. Hell yeah, 1981 was an awesome year. It's the greatest fucking year ever. You goddamn right. What's up, Darrell James? Welcome to the chat, Darrell James. Always good to see you up in here, my brother. So yeah, you Five of Spades, you'll drop a nigga like a bad habit. You'll also switch up in what you do, like with the different things that you do in life, you'll keep changing it up. And that's okay. That's okay. You have that Jack of Hearts and Mercury, so that means you have very convincing speech. You know how to, if you want to, you know how to bullshit people or charm people. It depends on how you play that card. If you want to know your card, go to my website, breakthroughcards.com. Breakthroughcards.com. And your card, I should have been saying that. My bad, chat room. I should have been telling y'all how to find your card. You go to my website, breakthroughcards.com. All right, Five of Spades, back to you. You come around, when you come around, things change. Like, you're really good at resolving things. Although you may sometimes feel conflicted in your own mind, you know how to solve conflict. You're a very service-oriented person. You care about people. You know? And sometimes you care about people too much, more than you care about yourself. And that's where it gets dangerous. You gotta put yourself first, Five of Spades. You only help other people out if you good. If you ain't good, if you can't do much to help other people out. So remember that, Five of Spades. Remember that. Also, you want to make sure that you're a very loyal person. But when people fuck with your loyalty, that's why you drop people so easily. Because you're very loyal. And if they fuck with your loyalty, you ain't got a problem letting them go. Because you are a very loyal person. You dig? Thank you, Quan, for the in the chat, for putting it. Quan in the chat room, she put it in the website. Thank y'all for listening on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and all the other places. But yeah, Five of Spades, you got that King of Hearts and Saturn. So that means you got to make sure that you follow your heart. Your heart points you in the direction where you need to go. But since you're a spade, you be so busy sometimes, too much in your head. All right. Last birthday, 6/4/82. 06/04/1982. King of Diamonds, you're a business person. You better not. 6/4/82. If you're working for somebody else, you need to be angling to running your own shit, or at least if you're gonna be working for somebody, run your own department, because King of Diamonds can't really, you don't function well as an employee. That King of Diamonds is a master of business card. It's a master negotiator. It's a master at, at the deal. And it's not born the master. You got to go through a lot of trials and tribulations at a younger age. You got to go through being an employee. You got to go through that whole process of seeing what business is like. But you're really on the trajectory of the person who runs things. And if you're not on that level, focus on getting to that level, because you won't be proud if you won't be happy if you're not. You're gonna you're gonna be, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna be good. I'm not saying you're gonna be miserable, but I'm not saying having a job, you're never gonna be happy on a job. You just have to have some area of your life where you're running something. Because one, you're extremely good at it. Two, it'll give you that sense of self-fulfillment and self-purpose that you King of Diamonds people are born with. What's up, Famously Blacker? Yeah, you're going to miss my birthday. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. My birthday's tomorrow. Oh, yeah, my birthday is tomorrow. Come on, chat room, if y'all want to fuck around with your boy, Cash App $Dewan Brown. Send the birthday tips in for the people out there in the chat. Oh, hell yeah. Got the super chat. Happy Born Day. Much appreciated. I got to start saving my card reading sessions on the cloud, because, god damn, she be freezing my stuff. But yeah, that's what it is, King of Diamonds person. Make sure that you have that, that you're putting yourself first, putting your business first, okay? And that takes us back to Tupac. Tupac was a true Gemini. Tupac was a true Ace of Diamonds. Tupac was all about renewal. Fresh. He wasn't with the old shit. That's why he had to speak the way he spoke. Tupac brought in that true Ace of Diamonds. See, the Ace of Diamonds is really willing to put itself out there. Ace of Diamonds is willing to be the only one if need be, especially a Gemini Ace of Diamonds. A Sagittarius Ace of Diamonds is more so gonna sort of try to blend in with the crowd and sort of hide. That's what Sagittarius does. Sagittarius is a little more scheming, hiding in the weeds. So a Sagittarius Ace of Diamonds is going to hide in the weeds. A Gemini Ace of Diamonds is going to come out front. I appreciate the birthday Cash App, Jeffrey. Much love. Argentina's Salon. I appreciate the birthday Cash App. Much love. Rafisi said, Aries is going to make your ass conform. You're right. You Aries people. I appreciate the Cash App, Elliot, for the birthday. Much love. Yeah, Aries people going to make you conform. You right about that? Aries are going to knock your ass in line. See, but that's what it is. The 12 personalities of the zodiac, the 52 personalities of the playing cards. All of this stuff makes the world go around. It makes us whole. And we need everybody to play their part. That's why I always encourage everybody to play your part. Be who you are. Love who you are. Get to know who you are, because Earth needs you. We need you. We need you in all your glory. So whether you're a Gemini, a Sagittarius, a Cancer, A Leo. Be you Leo, y'all some stubborn, bold motherfuckers. Well, goddamn it, be bold and stubborn. Just be bold and stubborn about the things in your life that you want the most. Work with your personality. Work with it. Go with it. Don't fight it. See, a lot of times people be thinking, I'm this, I'm that, then they want to fight it. You don't fight your personality, you go with your personality. You use your personality traits to help navigate you through the rivers of life. You know what I mean? Tupac was an ace of diamonds. This was his river. This was his path. A path of emotional conflict. A path of thinking you know it all. A path of mental warfare. These were the cards that made up his outward personality. And being raised in an environment of Black Panthers, being raised in an environment of Black Panthers, being raised in an environment of militants, of people who fought the system and then became victims of the system when COINTELPRO broke up the Black Panthers and got them all hooked up on drugs. Tupac got to see both sides of that. And his Gemini got to experience both sides of that. So it played a part in how he was, why he was the way he was. All right? So play your cards out. Be you. Tomorrow's my birthday. King of Clubs. We way different than Ace of Diamonds. King of Clubs, my card has to speak its truth with authority. The King of Clubs gotta talk shit. And we master downloaders. Very creative. But we come from a totally different point of view than the Ace of Diamonds. We're more about the group. Ace of Diamonds is more about the self. And it may do things that benefit the group, but it's out of a need for self. Whereas a King of Clubs is going to do things that benefit out of the need for the group and not necessarily considering self. And that could be our downside sometimes, because sometimes we spend too much. Malcolm X was a King of Clubs. Sometimes we focus too much on the group and not enough on ourselves, and it gets us fucked up also. So just because somebody's a poor righteous teacher and they're not doing something for the group and not themselves, or the other way around, they're about themselves, but still, one is not better than the other. Both just is what it is. So make sure you play your cards out. You play your cards like what One Way said. If you play your cards right, everything gonna be alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Baby. Come on, Alicia Myers, man. My blood getting thinking about One Way right now, singing that. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. But for those of you who are interested in learning this science and playing cards, and you want to learn how to read yourself, Sunday is the day. I only have one slot open left. I only have one class slot open left. Maybe two if I feel good. Teaching you how to read your cards. If you're in the class and you have not gotten your email link to the class, email me. Email me, and I'll send you the link to the class. Teaching people how to read their motherfucking self. I'm not here to hold on to the science. I freely share and I freely give. So learn how to read, learn what I'm doing, and be the cool nigga at your party. The next time a Spades game come out, pull them motherfucker cards out and be like, hey, I know who you are. Evil laugh. Anyway, thank y'all for listening. Happy birthday, Tupac. And big love to everybody. Happy birthday, me tomorrow. And remember this. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. My name is Dewan. I'm out.